faith. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take that first step. Who said this? Me? No. It is said by Martin Luther King. You may face so many challenges to take that first step. But believe me, once you take that first step, you are unstoppable. Today is such a day in my life where I started my journey by taking first step in faith by joining Toastmasters 18 months ago for a hole in the sack. Good afternoon, my Toastmasters and my dear guests. Back to the childhood. I remember an incident which happened when I was 7 years old. Me and my dad were filling grains in the sack. Suddenly, I saw grains falling out from the small hole. I found a piece of paper and patched it up and continued filling the grains. But it did not. As soon as we start pouring the grains, the size of the hole started becoming bigger and more number of grains started coming out. I turned to my dad and asked, "Dad, I tried to fix the patch, but still grains are coming out. What do we do now?" My dad looked at the patch, smiled at me, went out, bought a new sack and put the damaged sack inside the new sack, and again we continued filling the grains. After completing filling the grains, we put it on the bicycle and started moving towards the grocery store. My dad handled the bicycle and I started holding the sack from the back and pushing the bicycle. It was just 200 meters that we were about to reach the grocery store. I saw suddenly grains are falling out. What the hell? Double proof sack. But still, suddenly a small hole appeared in the double proof sack. I got angry and disappointed at the same time. I was helpless. Friends, such situations comes to me even now. And I had the same feeling 18 months ago when I started the journey of Toastmasters. I was like Pandavas in Ajnatavasa without an identity. But Toastmaster Amit, who introduced me the kingdom called Toastmasters. I chose leadership development path and started my journey. Toastmaster Amit explained me the components and concepts of speech, that is header, body, conclusion. With a full exuberance, full motivation, in a spirit high, I wrote my icebreakers and sent to my mentor. My mentor, Toastmaster Abhilash, saw my email and called me immediately. "Mahesh, you have sent me book or your speech." You know why? When I wrote my icebreaker, can you guess how many words I might have written? 500? 1000? 1500? No. It was 3000 words. That day, my mentor called me and explained that average human being can speak 100 words per minute, and Toastmaster speech will be for 5 to 7 minutes. That day I learned how to write, how much to write, and how much to speak. Later, I made that as a habit, started writing the speeches and delivering speeches. I planned and decided that two speeches in a month so that I can complete all my two levels in the first term so that I can participate in international speech contest. But do you really think that I will get slots that easily? Hole in the sack. To patch that hole, I started running behind Toastmaster Deepak, who was VP Ed, and Toastmaster Prashant Tankala, who was Area Director. Every day I used to call them and ask, where is my slot? Because of their help, I was able to go and deliver my speeches in and around of our clubs and complete my level 1 and level 2. I visited almost 5 to 6 clubs to complete my 2 levels. After first level, I learned basic speech style, how to deliver, how to introduce ourselves, how to introduce someone else, evaluation, basic research and presenting. In level 2, I understood my leadership style, I understood my. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? 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 Yeah, video is on. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. In my level 2 completion, I was able to learn understanding my leadership style, time management skills, and mentorship values. So that after completing 2 levels, I became a mentor and helped someone else to explore their kingdom. In second term, I decided to complete my level 3 and planned and completed, which taught me how to give fantastic speeches like fantastic storytelling, amazing and inspiring audience, and planning and implementation. While this journey of level 3, I found that in our club, we completely forgot the concept of newsletter. Isn't it like having a warrior like Angad and no one knows until they watch Ramayana? Then again I found a hole in the sack. I decided to use my skills from planning and implementation objectives, prepared a team, started working on newsletter and made ready. And we were able to release the first ever newsletter of our club in first ever area level linkers meet. After completing my level 3, I happened to go to US for 3 months. Though I was a Toastmaster, I was not active. After I came back, I struggled so much to write and deliver as it was completely out of my mind. It is just like unused sword for 3 months and got rusted. With the continuous help seeking from my mentor Toastmaster Prashant and my guide Toastmaster Amit, I successfully completed level 4. There I learned leading team and managing projects successfully. To complete my level 5, I got to be lucky because our club was about to celebrate the gigantic 350th meeting celebration, and I used that opportunity and led that event. During that, I involved all my skills and learnings from past level 4s and completed the project successfully. Level 5 object says manage event successfully so that The 350th meeting, conduction and celebration I used to complete in level 5. When I see from level 1 to level 5, it was not just a journey. It was a strong commitment. When I was going through ups and downs in Toastmasters to complete the pathways, every time I was remembering my childhood incident. When, even after having the double proof sack, the grains were popping out, coming out, flowing out. By seeing me depressed, angry, my dad came to me, held my hand, looked into my eyes, and told, "Thumb rule for life." Son, it is not the big things bother you most in your life. It is the smallest thing which gives you pain, like a hole in this sack. In life, if you want to achieve something, just try to fix that small hole, then only you will succeed. Isn't it true, my dear friends? We all are like a sack in this life. We all carry a grains of social life, personal life, professional life, commitments, achievements, desires, whatnot. But can you imagine, even a small hole to this sack won't let you live peacefully. Every time when you want to get up, it pushes you down. The same thing was happening with me too. Every time I was struggling, I was trying to fix that hole in my journey. Friends, if you want to fix, you will find that hole in your sack which is bothering you, or else you will remain as hole in the sack. Over to you, Modi.